Namaste and welcome back to the Allegorical Indian. This is the space where I explore esoteric undercurrents in Indian scriptures. And today I want to talk about the power of now. It's become quite a buzzword nowadays, but in the Indian scriptures, this concept was spoken of in a very different way. But to get there, we'll have to understand Rishi Saunaka. Not that one. Probably that one. Rishi Saunaka wanted a place for him and sages like him where they could perform uninterrupted yagna. So they went to Brahma with this proposal asking for a place. Brahma cast a wheel called the Manomaya Chakra and told Rishi Saunaka and the rishis along with him to follow that wheel. Wherever that wheel would stop is the place where they are to set up the ashram. The wheel traveled through Brahmalok, through Devlok, through the eternal space, through Akash Ganga and all the places, and arrived at Gomati river. By the banks of the Gomati river, the wheel stopped and crashed. The crash was so powerful that it created a crater that later came to be known as the Chakratirtha, which became Naimisharanya. The Naimisharanya is a fascinating place because a lot of rishis are said to be doing consistent tapasya and yagna over a period of time, and it is the Naimisharanya which is the birthplace of multiple Puranas, including the Bhagavad Puran, the Shiv Puran, I think the Devi Bhagavatam, the three main ones are narrated in the Naimisharanya. The Mahabharata was first narrated in the Naimisharanya. I think the Brahma Puran and several other Upapuranas were first narrated in the Naimisharanya to the sages who were performing tapasya over there. So anytime a sutta would be traveling, he would arrive at Naimisharanya, and that is when that sutta would narrate a Puran to the rishis who are performing tapasya. So that is how important the Naimisharanya is. But to understand the power of now, we have to understand time, how time was calculated. I had to write this down. So 1 year of the humans, our 1 year, is 1 day of the gods. One divine year is 360 human years. The Chatur Yuga is made of 10 kalis, 10 petals. One kali is 1200 divine years, which works out to around 4,32,000 human years. The yuga that precedes the Kali, which is the Dwapar Yuga, contains 2 Kalis. That's why Dwapar. So if 1 Kali is 1200, 2 Kalis is 2400. And that makes it 8,64,000 years. The Mahabharata happened during the end of Dwapar Yuga. The yuga that precedes that is Treta Yuga. Treta Yuga has 3 Kalis. So 1200 into 3 is 3600 divine years, which makes up to about 12,96,000 human years. The Ramayana apparently happened at the end of the Treta Yuga, at the cusp between the Treta and the Dwapar Yuga. The yuga that precedes the Treta is Satya Yuga, which has 4 Kalis, which is about 4,800 divine years, which works out to 17,28,000 human years. So this cycle of 4 yugas makes one Chatur Yuga, which lasts for 12,000 divine years or 43,20,000 human years. One Manvantara is 71 Chatur Yugas. I'm not even going to calculate that, you do the math. One Kalpa is 14 Manvantaras, which is 1 day of Brahma. Brahma Yuga is 8,000 Brahma years. A Savana is 1,000 Brahma Yugas. Brahma's lifetime is 3,003 Savanas long. And Brahma's lifetime is 1 day for Vishnu. That's how time goes towards incalculable numbers. But the point is, time also goes inwards. 1 year is divided into two ayanas, which is Uttarayana and Dakshinayana, which is when the sun goes to the northern hemisphere, is when Uttarayan is there, and when the sun moves south, it is Dakshinayan. So a year has two ayans. One ayan has 6 masas, which can be translated to months. One mass has 30 days. 1 day has 30 muhurtas. One muhurta has 30 kalas. One kala has 30 kashtas. One kashta is 15 nimeshas. So one nimesh is the smallest unit of time, which can be calculated as the blink of an eye. Now, curiously, I tried this and I think you should give it a shot too. Take your stopwatch and calculate the blink of an eye, and it will come to the same calculation as the Nimesha, which comes to 213.33 milliseconds. The point is, the Nimesha is the smallest unit of time according to the Indian scribes, and that is the now. So when Rishi Saunaka goes to Brahma and Brahma casts the wheel. Now, the name of the wheel is also telling. They could have named it anything, but they called it the Manomaya Chakra, which is the wheel of the mind. And the wheel of the mind is constantly in motion. And at the moment where the wheel of the mind comes to rest, that is Naimisharanya, which is the forest of now. And most of the rishis have been told to do immense tapasya in the Naimisharanya. When Brahma casts the Manomaya Chakra, it has a trajectory and it arrives at Gomati river. Go is the mother, which is cow, Go Mata, and Gomati is the mentality of the cow, the giving nature, the loving nature of the cow. So that's the Gomati river, and that is where the wheel comes to rest. And that place is called the Naimisharanya, which is the forest of the moment, of the now. And the rishis who are performing tapasya over there are all those people who have found peace in the now. That's my interpretation, of course. I hope you like it. If you do pick up my book. It's called Swarom, Mystic Metaphors from Indic Scriptures. It has many such stories. I know people don't like to read, and that's why I'm doing this. I hope you subscribe, like this video, and share it with the people. And I would love to hear your comments about what you think about this line of thinking and what other story would you like to see me cover in the future. Thank you very much. That's it from now. Namaste. Bye-bye.